Okay, next one. Push, pull, no reach. The purpose of this drill is for the defensive guy. So guys, why don't you show the drill once and then I'll talk you through it. So Jose is trying to move Johnny. Johnny's just trying to stay in his stance, keep his legs from clipping each other. He's trying to keep his arms out protecting the legs, arms in good stance, while Jose is just trying to put him out of position. Okay, very good. So the purpose of this drill is for Johnny, the defensive guy, for a couple of reasons. Number one, when guys move kids in high school, the kid that's being bullied around tends to reach and get out of position really easily in an effort to counterbalance, and that opens them up for shots. If you're wrestling a guy that's a bully and really physical, if you're able to keep position, keep your head up, keep your elbows in, keep in your stance, keep your shoulder over your knee, it's just going to mess the other guy up because he's not really used to that. He's used to guys kind of flailing around and fighting fire with fire. It'll throw him off his game if you're able just to stay in good position. So Johnny is not allowed to touch Jose at all. He can't grab the elbows, he can't collar tie, he can't do any touching. He's just got to keep his hands out in front of his legs, shoulder over his knee, he's got to stay in his stance. That is his main goal. So do it one more time, guys. And then Jose is pushing, he's pulling, he's snapping on the legs, he's moving the guy around in a circle. He's generally just trying to be a bully. So you see kind of Johnny bring his elbows out. He needs to keep his elbows in as much as he can, trying to keep from bringing his legs together. There we go, good. Okay, now we got one variation of this, and the variation is now the only time Johnny can touch Jose is when Jose grabs Johnny's head in the collar tie. Then Johnny can grab the elbows as an outside control. So he grabs the elbows and he pinches the elbows to his chest and he tries to hold him, he tries to own the elbows. So whenever, there you go, Jose is grabbing Johnny's head. Now Johnny, you got your hand on his head. You can only touch his elbows. Okay? So he only touches his elbows. Grab those elbows, pull them in tight. Pull them in tight. Pull them in tight. Okay, good. Jose, grab a hold of him, and Johnny, stay right there. Don't move him. So Johnny, go ahead and grab the elbows on the outside so I can focus in. So Johnny grabs the elbows on the outside, the thumb is on the outside, and then he really forcefully grabs that elbow and pulls it to him. Pull it to him, and he tries to keep it. He tries to own those elbows. Jose is giving him the elbows, and then now they belong to Johnny. That's kind of the attitude. So this is the only variation. He's only able to grab the elbows when Jose collar ties. Other than that, can't touch him at all. Okay? Okay, next we've got the 6-shot drill. It's not 6-shot, it's 6. S-I-X. So we have 6 basic positions and leg attacks. The first one is a low head outside. Jose has his head outside, he's got a single leg attack, and he's on his knees. So that's otherwise known as a high crotch. We call it low head outside for this drill. Then he's got a low double, which is basically a double leg from the knees. And then the third position is a low head inside single. So his head is inside, he's got one leg, and he's on his knees. And then you got the same positions from the high position up on his feet. So Jose comes up high, he's got a high head inside single here, he's got a high double, and then he's got a high head outside. Okay, so there's 6 different positions. 3 low, 3 high. The idea in this drill is I, the coach, am going to yell out a position for Jose, and whatever position I yell, that's what Jose does. And then Johnny, as the partner, he's providing about 50% resistance. He's trying to get Jose out of position. So he's pushing his head down, he's moving around, he's actually, they're physically going to cover some ground in this. The design of the drill is for Jose so that he gets used to not only staying in good position in a shot, but he gets used to being moved to different positions just in case the defensive guy tries to do that. So if you get a low head inside single and the guy moves your head outside, well, you've got to be good at getting a high crotch then. So that's kind of the idea. So let's take it one time through fast, and then we'll break it down. We're starting to head outside, so I'm going to say go. They start moving around. Johnny starts defending. High head outside. High head inside. Low double. Low head inside. Low head outside. High head inside. And take him down. Okay? So that's the basic idea. I just yell out one of the 6 positions and I let him stew in that position for a couple of seconds and then I yell out another one. Okay? Let's do it one more time. Just for emphasis. Let's start in a high double this time. You can start in any position you want. Ready, go! Johnny starts moving, pushing that head, pushing the head down, trying to get Jose out of position. Low double. High double. Low double. High double. Low double. Low head inside. High head outside. High head inside. High head outside. Low double. And finish. Okay. So the goal is for Jose to keep in position and to keep with the flow of the drill. Okay, the next drill is the chop pimp hand drill. You'll figure out why we call it pimp hand in just a little bit. But basically this drill, one guy's on his knees, so Johnny's going to be on his knees, Jose's going to be on his feet in his stance. Johnny has his hands on Jose's shoulders. There's one of 2 ways you can do this drill. You can either chop and then club from the wrist, or you can chop and just do a snap down. Okay, so basically the first way, Jose chops at the wrist, and then he clubs the head. Come back over, do it again. Club the head first before you pimp hand. So he chops, then he clubs, and then he pimp hands. So your forearm is going to club the back of his head, and then you're going to put the hand on the tricep, backhand on the tricep. Jose, I want you to chop and then put your hand on the back of the forearm, or put your forearm on the back of the head rather, and then stay right there. So he chops and he clubs. And then his hand, the back of his palm, is going to go on Johnny's tricep. And basically this keeps Johnny from swinging out and grabbing his leg when Jose spins around. This blocks him, yeah. This is what we call the pimp hand. The reason why we call it a pimp hand is because he's using the back of his hand, kind of like how you slap somebody, I guess. I didn't name it, but it works. So he does the pimp hand, then he spins around behind and gets his takedown. Okay, so do it one more time, Jose. He chops really forcefully at the wrist, clubs, spins behind. Okay, make sure that you're actually clubbing too. Club really hard so that head goes down. There we go. Yes, this is a good physical drill. Okay, the next way to do it is you're not going to chop from the wrist. You're just going to fight inside control, and you're going to snap down from the head. Boom, right there. And then you do the same thing, pimp hand around. Go ahead, do it again. Okay, this is a really physical drill, really hard. He needs to club really hard, really forcefully, force the guy down. One more time. Bam. And he spins behind. Okay, so that's the chop pimp hand drill. Normally I'll have the guys do it like 5 or 10 times each. So Jose, why don't you do it 5 times in a row? Chop harder. And one more. Okay. Okay, the get in, get out drill is basically you do a double leg and then you back out. You do a single leg, you back out. You do a high crotch and you back out. I just get into position and I don't finish it. It's just used to getting in a good position really quick and backing out. Okay? So first I'll do my high crotch. I'll just do it a couple times through and then I'll talk through it piece by piece. Okay, so every time I get in the shot, I come up in good position, make it solid, and then I can back out. Okay, of course you're not going to do that in a match, but this just gets guys used to doing rapid fire shots getting in good position right away. Okay, so first my high crotch. Do my high crotch. I'm in good position. Head up, back straight, hips in, and I come up into my stance right here, and then I'm going to push the guy away, and I stay in my stance. I don't come up. So I push the guy away, and I get out, and I'm still in my stance. And then I do a single leg. Same thing. Hit it hard, come up into my stance, get the shot, and I back out. Same thing with the double leg. What you don't want to do is let the guys get lazy when they come up and just let the guy go and stand up out of their stance. It happens all the time. You really got to be a stickler on this one because they'll do it all the time. They'll do something like this. They'll do the shot, they'll be really lazy, and just come up, and then they'll back out and reset and hit it. No. They need to stay in their stance the whole time. Not one single moment are they out of their stance and the legs are getting relaxed. Okay? So watch again. I'm going to do it at about 50% speed. Okay? So I push away with my head, reset, but I'm always in my stance. Get in, get out drill. You go ahead and stop it.